This is the Chehalis apple tree that I showed in another video, and what we did with this tree this year was starting to turn it into a multi-graft tree, putting a whole bunch of different varieties on it. And we started putting some grafts in about March or April, and I think the last one we did was in July. I think the 1st of July, actually. Pretty late, but I'll show you what happened with that one. So let's go and take a look. It is the beginning of October now, so this will be a good video to see what has happened since the spring, kind of right before the tree starts to drop its leaves and go into dormancy. We can look at what kind of healing has gone on through the summer and see what that looks like. So here we did a cleft graft. This one over here was the same thing, but it failed. This one here took. We have Hudson's Golden Gem. There's plenty of other people's videos where you can see how to do this, but this is just kind of gives you an example of what it looks like after it's healed in before the fall and winter season. I'm trying to get this thing to focus better. There we go. You can see some callus ring around here. There's some asphalt emulsion that I used to seal off the open wound area there. Come on, focus. Here you go. This is the scion wood. This is a new shoot that shot out. This is all the new callusing and healing in there. This one hasn't grown that well. It's less than pencil diameter sticks coming out, but some of these are, I think this one here is about 2 feet long. Again, this is the beginning of October. There's some other ones here. Holstein. This was a whip graft that we did. Here we go. You can see what that looks like. The healing that's occurred. Most people do a whip and tongue. I just did a straight slash, taped it together with parafilm. It worked fine. Here's another one. This one is smokehouse. Whip graft again. Every one of the whip grafts matching these small diameters that I did took perfectly. Not all of the cleft grafts like this that I did took. Maybe a little more than 50% took. Maybe because I'm an amateur, or maybe just because the whip or whip and tongue grafting is a lot more surface area contact and works better. I don't know. That's what it looks like healed in before it goes dormant. You can see some callus ring forming. There's the tar in the middle where I sawed off the limb. These scions swelled quite a bit. That's about a 1/2 inch diameter there, and what I started out with was about 1/4 inch. What is this? This is Bramley English cooking apple, and that one grew, it put out shoots, really big fat shoots, about a yard in length. That one grew great. Here's Pink Lady right here. That was a cleft graft. Whoop. It's having trouble focusing on it. Come on. That's what it looks like. Let's look at the other side. Not quite as healed up, but it'll continue to heal and everything fill in. This grew about 2 feet. This one here. Orleans reinette. Cleft grafts, a couple cleft grafts. Not focusing very good. There you go. I didn't do a very good job there, kind of chunked out some bark. And looks like this spot died back a little bit right there. But it's plenty healthy, as you can see. That's about, it's about a yard of growth. There's a whole bunch of these. Here's another one. It is Victoria limber twig. That's what it looks like. I just sawed off these existing branches right here and did a cleft graft. All those shoots coming out. Here's one, Hooples Antique Gold. Same kind of thing you saw on the other ones. Apples are supposed to be one of the easiest things to graft, really forgiving. There's some callousing right there. Here's one, this one is Lady Williams. You can see I did a long, messy cleft cut, but it all healed in real nice. And the other side's working on it still. Big old callus ring there. It's starting to rain on me here. This one right here, I talked about doing one in July. Is this the one? This one. This one was actually a failed graft in another spot. And we pulled it out and we sliced it with a knife, and it was still green inside, so we thought, why not give it a try? Thought it was way too late, but we whip grafted it here, and look at this. There was still enough time in the year for it to heal together, and there's a fruit bud. Whoop, right there. I would imagine we could probably get an apple from it next year. This one did really late too. This is Tompkins King. I think in July also. It healed up. There's the growth that it put out. Tiny growth compared to the ones that we did earlier. but we'll see if they harden off enough to make it through the winter. This one is Wheeler's Golden Russet. It's a smaller cleft graft. See if we can get it to focus. I'm not sure about that. Anyway, it's got a fruit bud right there. Whoop, where's my finger? Right there. That was about a foot of growth. This one's not the prettiest the way it healed up, but it's still working on it. It'll keep healing over time until it's just fine. Let's see, here's another whip graft. Got confused on the variety here, so we'll have to wait to see what fruit comes off of it. Here's what it looks like. What else? This one did amazing for whatever reason. Maybe the branch diameter, how big it is. This was about maybe 1.5 inch, 2 inch diameter. Another Hooples Antique Gold. This is probably 5/8 diameter. It started off about a 1/4 inch diameter, but as it healed in, it just swelled like crazy. You can see the healing right here. And these shoots are, this shoot here is about 3/8 coming off of it, 3/8 diameter. It's a yard long. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shoots that came off of that. Here's another Orleans reinette. Anyway, hope that gives you an idea of what to expect after you graft it, when the season's done and the tree's about to lose its leaves, what you can expect them to look like.